Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Meditation Reflections. Welcome. It's calm day, cloudy, but not a lot of wind, and chance of rain, but we'll see.
I'm going to work indoors in the barn because I don't want to get rained on. But still lots of wonderful activities.
I'm going to go pick up more materials in town, and we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
Anyway, good meditation,
Mm-hmm.
and very relaxing, very insightful. Holidays are coming, so it could either be a lot of healing going on, or the opposite, a lot of
Probably a mixture of both.
Mixture of both, probably.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that, and stay positive and compassionate to your fellow human being.
Yes, and that's everybody, family members, of course, but then everybody around you, because people are going through different levels of stress. The message I got was essentially kind of either wait for it or wait and see. That we're literally in transformation, and if you can step forward and behave in the manner of the next stage of our existence, which is peaceful, caring, in awareness of other as yourself, and a tendency to both help the planet and be sustainable about your choices. All of those are really positive behaviors. And they were saying, oh, you just have to leave the negative ones behind. It won't be that much work because you've always wanted the positive world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
and that's also, leaving the negative aspects of yourself behind. We all have our shadow side, and many of us have been working on that to heal ourselves, to understand it. And that's the key, I think. It's just to understand our dark shadows and why we do that. And it's no one is intentionally evil. Well, actually,
probably some exceptions. Every rule has exceptions.
Yeah, true. So, but most people have a good heart. I would say 95% of them. Anyway, yeah. So, the ones that are going along with the program that have kind of been tricked into seeking the lower level things like, power, money, sex, whatever. Control. Yeah. They've actually been manipulated into going after those things because they've been told that's the way of the world, and
that's what you have to do.
That's the way of the lower world. We can be better.
Mm-hmm.
And we're becoming aware of that.
Working on the shadow stuff is really very important. You need to, if you have a behavior that has an intense bit of emotion connected to it, that doesn't completely make sense in that particular situation, it's usually a past memory, and you have to find out what triggers that emotion in that situation and where is it from. And that it's part of your history. It can be family history, it can be karmic history now, but you have to work at it and discover. But then once you've discovered it, forgived it, healed and forgiven yourself, then you can go, oh, that's over, and you can drop it, or at least you can call up the fact that it's not a real event, it's just a memory playing out, a tape playing out, and you can let go of it quickly when it surfaces. Like what Eckhart Tolle talks about, the pain body, that sometimes we look for a familiar pain that we're simply used to. It's a habit.
Yeah. A lot of our actions are out of habit rather than a proper response.
Yeah, to the reality present. It takes a lot of work, but at the same time, it's not you. It's a family tradition, an implant, something bad that happened to you as a child, a way of thinking about the world that was presented to you when you were very young and couldn't really evaluate. all of those aren't real. So move to the reality of what's actually really happening here.
That's why it's important to stay present in the moment
Yes.
and not get caught up in the past and repeat the past, because that's what a lot of us do sometimes. It's just repetition.
Something that doesn't actually mean anything anymore.
Yeah.
And that's rather fascinating. So, message was wait for it, all the change is coming. And the other half of that is help the change come by where your own soul and spirit is working. You're helping the change come, because it is one human to the next human.
We're all creating our own reality.
Yeah, that's the reality. So we're going to make a really good one this time.
Yeah.
That'll be nice, and we'll remember it, and it will be a human-to-human connection.
Yep, good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.
Blessings upon you.
Blessings.